Hi guys, welcome to Biker 1K. So here we are again, back again, and today I've been, well not today, the last couple of weeks, couple of weekends anyway, I've been messing about, trying to fit lights onto the bike, a lot of noises about, lights onto the bike, extra lights, and putting some distribution blocks on, so I've got a permanent positive negative feed, so if I want to wire anything else in, I can do that. Alright, so let me talk you through it a little bit. First off, I'll show you the lights. So, I'll have the ignition on. Talk about them in a minute. Down here, we've got a switch, on and off. So on, and then down here, under the back wings, under the little tip over wings, we've got lights either side. As you can see, they're slightly angled. You can get a picture of both. There you go. Super bright, so bright in fact that I had to put them on a switch. Couldn't leave them on all the time. So we can get you a picture there. 12 little LEDs, 4 spot, 8 flood, and as I said, they're on a switch, turn them on and off. Right, so how did I wire them in then? Right, well as you saw before, I was talking about putting distribution in. So under the seat, I didn't want a load of wires connected directly to the battery. I've got enough on there with the Optimate. It sticks out the side there. Doesn't stick out the side when I'm driving. But that's the Optimate negative, positive. Battery standard for the bike. And then the negative for the bike down here, and I just wanted another positive negative lead on it. And that's what I've done. And if we come up here under the seat, so where the tool kit normally goes, you can see I've got a distribution block. In fact, you can see I've got 2 distribution blocks, if you can see that other one there. Alright, look underneath, see them there. Alright, so this front one is a positive block. So this one, it's got a positive feed in. The one at the back, you can just about see there, is a negative feed. That allows me 4 terminals. You can see 2 there, 2 on the back side of it, which you might not be able to see, each one individually fused. I'll take the cover off. You can see they've all got individual fuses on. That one's just a spare at the moment. That could come out. And then I've got 2 more terminals at the back there, look, that I can use, and another terminal at the front. I'm just keeping the spare fuse in there. So what I did was I bought them 2 blocks. They were off good old eBay, and then I bought a wiring harness. Off eBay. Wasn't brilliant. I butchered it a little bit to suit my purpose. It was more designed for a car, like I say. I'll talk you through the install then. Right, so down here you've got your, oh, can't see down there, the white wire there. That goes into the fuse panel. That's where I've got my switch slide from, and you can see that comes all the way up, white wire into the relay, and I've got a relay here. Alright, the red wire comes off the battery, comes all the way up, that goes through the inline 30 amp fuse and again into the relay. And then I've got a negative lead here, this loopy one, comes round again up the side into the relay, and then we come to the 2 black and white leads. So the white's positive, the black is negative, and the white comes all the way around onto the positive distribution block, and the red comes all the way around onto the negative distribution block, which you can't quite see back there. Right, so when I want to add something now, I take a positive lead off the accessory, I run it down. It's running down this side of the frame, there it is there, and it runs down to about this position here. and then you can just see two blue connectors. So the first one there is where it splits. It splits into two then. Alright. One goes all the way up, you can see it poking through there, through the fairings, up to the positive on the switch. The positive on the switch, up to one of the wires on the switch. And the other one comes back down, and you'll see it coming back in there. Can't see it exactly, but it comes in there. And then it goes across the tank. Sorry, it comes back down there, and then it joins onto two feeds. One goes off for the light left side, one goes off for the light right side. And then you run your negatives off the light, negative, back, splits again down this side. One comes off to the light this side, negative. Sorry, the negative comes off this side, joins up over there, and both the negative needs run up there, and they run into the negative terminal, which is the red wire that you can see coming out of the negative distribution block. Comes down there, and that's where she splits, right down there. I could have took the side fairings off, side panels off for you, so you get a better view, but you can get the gist of it. And I've marked it with green and yellow earth tape, so I know what's what. Alright, so it splits, it comes across there, there's my other negative for the other light, and that goes across there. Really quite simple, guys. Alright, what it does allow me to do now is I've got a switched relay. So if I operate the switch, the button, I get no lights at all unless the ignition's on. Once the ignition's on, flick the switch, I've got my lights on both sides. I can turn them off. So I've now got a switched power source where I can run up to 4 accessories, all individually fused as well, fused on the positive and the negative side, and it's got a 30 amp fuse built in, so overload protection, anything that shorts out, I'm more than covered. Next job is I'm running some little daylight running lights into here. I'm just waiting on them coming. They're going to run onto there, and it's simple now. It's just a simple job of a positive, a negative off the light. And the negative's up that side, the positive's up that side. Job's a good one. Got my little box on before I forget. Alright, doesn't interfere with the seat. The seat posts sit on these frames here and here, so doesn't interfere with the seat, and I can tuck all that wiring away with the strap that used to be for the toolbox, so it's got no issues with it fouling anywhere. I can still get to everything. Everything can be easily stripped down if I wanted to. I'll put spade connectors on, so if I have to remove any of the fairings. What I have done is, if you come down here, you'll see that I've taken a little loop of wire off the light, off the feed itself, and just took it round the bracket, just so that if there was any snags on it, any cables got snagged, and if you pulled it, you wouldn't pull the cable out the back of the light unit. Alright, so it was just take a little loop round, and they just bolt into the foothead. There's no weight to them, and they're solid. Yeah, they are low down, they might get broke, but what I paid for them, guys, I only paid a tenner each, a tenner for the set, sorry. So easy enough to change. So that's how I did my light install. Alright, electrics then. Alright, I'm not an electrician, guys, I really am not. I don't do electrics at all. First real electrical job I've done this. But when you think about it logical, with the help of YouTube, and there's loads of videos out there, work out, draw it out on a sketch, on a plan, what it is you want, and you could have done away with the two fuse blocks, distribution blocks, and just ran it straight to the lights if that's all you were going to put on your bike. Put an inline fuse on the power lead, job done. But I didn't want to do that. I wanted to add a few more accessories. For example, I want to put a USB charger and a voltmeter on here, maybe even a cigarette lighter as well. And you can buy the square marine ones off the boats, which I think will fit nicely in there. I'm going to put one of them in there. Got to buy it yet. I haven't bought it. Again, it'll be an eBay job. So that'll be just nice out the way, and I'll be able to plug anything in like sat navs or phone chargers into my tank bag. Electrics, not a biggie, yeah? As long as you're logical. If you've got a logical head, think about it. Sketch it all out. Think about what you want to do. Make sure you've got plenty of cable. You'll need it. Make sure you've got plenty of connectors, whether it be spade connectors, bullet connectors, whatever. you're going to need lots of them. And just think it through. Top tip, don't tape anything up, heat shrink anything, until you've got all your wires run and you've tested it. I initially taped everything up as I went. So all the connections all around here, I taped all this up. Yeah, went to switch it on, didn't work. So then I had to start chasing it back with a multimeter. Did I have power to the fuse? Yes. Did I have power to the positive block? Was the continuity on the negative block? And I had to learn how to do all this through YouTube. Started chasing the wires down, checked at the first join. Had power there. Had power at the split, where it splits across the tank. So next thing to check was up to the switch. So I had to pull all the wires out. Back under here, there's another set of spade connectors. And that was for the switch. Now, when I was pulling the wires, whatever, I mustn't have made a very good connection because I'd pulled one of the leads out on the switch where I joined it. So I had no power coming out of the switch. I had power going in, but no power coming out. Once I'd sorted that, but I'd taped everything up. So I had to sit there and unravel everything, cut it all with a knife. Of course, when you're cutting stuff with a knife, there's a danger you're going to cut into the wire. If you cut into the wire, you're running more wire. It's not worth bodging it, guys. You had to do the job right. It looks tidy, it looks neat, it's a neat install. It's all under the seat, so it should be waterproof, although these are marine standard, so they shouldn't get too wet. As you can see, I've got heat shrink on all my connections anyway. Alright, and I've put insulating tape on. I have marked all the earths as we go, so I know at a glance which is an earth wire because it's got yellow and green tape on. Anything that hasn't is a positive, and there's another earth there coming off the lights, look. So anything that hasn't got red or green tape on is a positive. Anything that has yellow and green tape, sorry, anything that has is a earth. Alright, just be logical, work it all out, take your time. It's not too difficult, to be fair. If you need any help, not that I can help you much, but if you did, or you want to know how I did mine, I'll send you the drawings I did. Just comment, leave a comment, I'll get back to you. I'll show you how I drew it all out and worked it out from there. Yeah, if you want to know anything else, just ask me. If you like the video, like and subscribe. Again, not the best quality video, but we're working on it. We're trying to get there. Alright, so hope you have a good time. Don't be scared of electrics, guys. They aren't that difficult, to be honest. The other thing I did as well, while I mentioned it, I said I'd mention it, is I put indicator buzzers. So there's the dash panel. Obviously, if you have direct sunlight behind you, yeah, you can't always see the indicator bulbs in the top right hand corner, top left hand corner. Alright, so what I did was I put buzzers on. You have a green flashing light and a buzzer left, and a green flashing light, buzzer right. And they were easy to do, guys, absolutely easy. I had the infill panels off on the fairing, these centre pieces. I had these off anyway to run the cables, and that was a case of 4 or 5 bolts, whatever. So I took them off, and you can see just there's the indicator. So behind the indicator was a block connector, had 2 cables going into it. So all I had to do was find out which was the positive, multimeter, yeah, and then just tap into the positive with the positive on the beeper, and the negative on the negative with the beeper. I've got one each side. It's easy then trying to find the relay and wire in through the relay. And they just, well, I actually used some GoPro self-adhesive stuff and just stuck it to the inside of the fairing. Yeah, and as you can hear, 75 decibel, all the lights work and everything. They're all good. So when she's all lit up, guys, she looks quite impressive, to be fair. It makes you really, really super bright. Now, I haven't gone for maximum output. I haven't got 6,000 lumens of light dazzling in someone else's eyes. I don't look like a police officer. I'm not impersonating an ambulance. Yeah, if anything, I look like an RAC bike or something, black and orange. Yeah, B&Q bike or something. However, yeah, it does make you stand out. Cool. Alright then, guys. So, I said we'll try and find out all this stuff together. And I'm being true to my word. Again, apologies for the quality of the video. I am hand holding a camera. Yeah, we will get there eventually, trust me. Alright, orange tape, it's holding up well. I did take a stripe off. I did have 2 stripes on the mirrors. Didn't like it, so I ended up taking a stripe off. Thanks Steve. Steve suggested it. And it looks better for it. Yeah. Comments on the orange. Mixed bag. Some people like it, some people don't. Some people said it's Marmite. Somebody said from the front it looks like a Deuville. Which I suppose it does slightly, especially with the lights on now. At the end of the day, I want to be seen. Yeah. I've got a family, I want to get home to them every night. I'm actually a HGV instructor. I teach HGV and they don't see me when I'm driving an 18-metre long lorry. So, on a bike, what chance have you got? The more visible I can make it, the more I want it to be seen. So, right, thanks for watching guys. If you like the video, like and subscribe. If you've got any comments, please leave them. I do try and answer the comments. Well, I haven't had that many to be fair. But the ones I've had, I've answered. Alright, if you want any more information on how I did it, I'm not saying it's the right way, I'm not saying it's the wrong way, it's the way I did it. If you want any information, just let me know. I'll give you everything I've got, help you out as much as I can. Don't be scared of it, it's only electrics, yeah? Be safe, disconnect your battery before you start. It's quite easy, it's logical, I enjoyed doing it. You have to sit and think a little bit. Anything that makes you think good works. So yeah, happy days. Alright guys, thanks very much for your time. Like and subscribe. Cheers.